Hello FlossTube, it is Kate Madam Ice and welcome back to my FlossTube channel. Today is a special edition. It is Maynia 2020 plans, and let me tell you, I woke up this morning and I have so much energy today, and that is because today is Friday, April 24th, 2020, which means that it is a 24 hours of cross stitch weekend, which I'll be starting tonight. And I am so excited, and I think it's just a buildup of excitement with having the 24 hours of cross stitch, and then so soon after is Maynia, and I have so much energy. So I took a while this morning and I cleaned the house a little bit because I see a lot of people saying things like, oh, my house has never been cleaner than at this time. Mine's the opposite. I haven't had motivation to clean, and it is kind of bad. So I took some time this morning cleaning up and just taking care of some chores so that my whole weekend can be dedicated to 24 hours of cross stitch. But this is not a 24 hours of cross stitch video. This is a Maynia video. So let's just jump into that. So I'll just talk for a moment. If you don't know what Maynia is, it's a Facebook group. Well, it started as a Facebook group in 2015, and the group of people that started it, they wanted to do 15 new starts in the first 15 days of May, and they called it Maynia, M-A-Y-N-I-A. And it has evolved into whatever you want it to be. So, you know, you can do what you want. Just push your limits. It's just a time to have fun with your cross stitching. Start as many things as you want. Don't start anything and work on one project. Sorry, if you just wiggled, it's because my dog just laid down on the chair that I'm using to prop y'all up. So, sorry about that. But Maynia is just do whatever you want to do in May and use it as an excuse. So, how I do Maynia is really exciting for me. So what I do is I use Maynia to fill my whips back up to 15, and I'll explain just briefly what that means. So throughout the year, I try to stick to a rule where I finish 2 projects to start 1. So my whip count goes down, and I have this ultimate rule of no more than 15 at any time. So through the year, like I said, I whittle down my whip count, and then I use Stitch Maynia to refill. I use my Maynia to refill my whips back up to 15. So for me, this is super exciting. And I use a board on my wall to track all of my projects. I'll just go ahead and I will take a video of the board really quick just so you guys can see it in case you're curious. And I will insert that right here. Alright, y'all, so I'll try to keep you pretty steady here. This is my whip board. So I've got over here, this is my 15 spots over here. These, I just recently changed these. It's my quote-unquote compulsory things. I would just always like to have one of each of these type of things going, except maybe gifts, but I almost always have something that I'm stitching for someone else going, so I'll just leave it there. So you can see I've got 10 projects right now. Over here, these are my 3 rules. Well, 4 rules. Oh my gosh, I can't count right now. So there's 15 whips max, 2 finishes equals 1 start, except for I will allow myself to have 1 finish equals 1 start for self-designed things and shop models or gifts. And then replenish during Maynia, which is what I'm so excited about. This is just other things that I have. I honestly haven't worked on any of those other projects in forever. Here's Pam and Steph. because I need them in my life. And then down here is where I keep track of finishes so that I know whether I have earned a new start or not. But I already just erased what was down there because it's almost Maynia. So yeah, here it is. Okay, so that's my project board where I keep track of all my stuff. Then, so that's why Maynia is super exciting to me. And then, the way that I accomplish Maynia is that I work on the same project on the same day every year. So projects that have spanned more than a year, they have a specific day that they get worked on in Maynia. So, and then anything that I started not during Maynia gets slid into a spot in May, and then it will stay there until it is done, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you. But I have this lovely spreadsheet that I'm gonna be reading off of for you guys. So, could you not eat my projects? Thank you. Oh no. Oh, Stella. Hi. She just wants love, guys. I'm sitting on the floor so she thinks it's snuggle time. She thinks it's snuggle time. Okay. We're going to do our best to get through this without Stella's curly head taking over everything. Hi. Can you lay down? Oh, yeah. Can you lay down? She'll get there. Lay down. Lay down. Yep. Yep. Okay. Oh, she'll just be my sidekick, I guess. So I will just go through and I'll talk about it a little bit more as I go through. I don't really remember what I was just saying because I got distracted by puppy breath. Anyways, okay, so let's just get started. I will show you what I'm planning on working on. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that at the end, after I go through my plans, I'm going to show you guys all my kitted stuff. Yeah, so I've got a bin of kitted things over here, and I will just go through that really quick because why not? Alright, so Friday, May 1st, the first project that I will be working on is Mill Hill. It's a buttons and beads kit called Winter Wonderland. And I'm trying to keep a little bit organized while I talk to you guys, so forgive me. And this is where I am on it. So that's day one. This is my oldest whip. It was a Stitch Maynia start in 2018. Stella just stole, I just bought this cone of DMC. It's covered in dog slobber now. It's a dog toy, apparently. Hey. Alright. Where did that whip go, Stella? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it was a Maynia start in 2018, and yeah, this is where I am again. So it's almost 2 years old. Poor guy. We'll get to him. Alright, then day 2 is Eliza Bell Cox by Hands Across the Sea. And I love this project, and I've been loving working on her. And here is where she is. I can't see through my fabric, so I hope you guys can see all what I'm trying to do here. Alright, I'm super excited to have gotten through this rose, but that's not why you're here. You're not here to have me talk about that kind of thing. So, day 2, Eliza Bell Cox. She entered the Maynia rotation in 2019. but she was not a Maynia start. Also, I've taken to calling like all my projects she now, and I think it's because I've been watching Nicola Parkman of Hands Across the Sea, and all of her videos she talks about her samplers. She calls them all she. Isn't she beautiful? She was fun to work with. She anyways, so now I'm calling everything she. Day 3 is Sunday, May 3rd. I will be working on Beauty and the Beast. So this is Beauty and the Beast. It's a Disney Dreams collection. And this is where I am on it. And I love this one too. Oh, I love it. Hey, stop it. She's chewing on a finish now. Stella, you gotta be careful. Leave this stuff alone back here. Okay? I'm putting it up here so I can supervise. I'm moving my piles from behind me. Dog owner problems. I hope she didn't ruin that whip. Well, we'll see it in a minute. Okay. I love this whip. Moving on. Troublemaker. Knock it off. Alright. Monday, May 4th, I will be working on Halloween Rules by Lizzie Kate. This is the overall project here. And gotta be kidding me. She just knocked it over. We have a very curious puppy on our hands, people. This is, I will probably never do another video on the floor without shutting her out of the room. Anyways, Halloween Rules by Lizzie Kate. This is the overall. And this is where I am. And it's not ironed at all, but here you go. That's where I am on that. So we're halfway done. I love this one, Stay Up Late. It's just got super bright colors. The next one is Mind Your Mummy. And this is new in the rotation this year. Oh no. What do you have? Okay, it's the thing she's allowed to have. Alright. Next up is May 5th, which is a new start. It's a blank spot for the year. Then Wednesday, May 6th, also a new start. Thursday, May 7th, I will be working on Tiny Modernist, Biscornu of the Month series, the Mermaid Biscornu. This is a really beat up copy, but you can see that's what she looks like. And I am, honestly, I'm pretty close to being done with the top on this one. I need to finish stitching this mermaid and the coral over here and down here, and then the back stitching, and the top is done. There's a lot of stitching on these things. When I bought them, I thought that I would be able to do a Biscornu a month because she released one a month, and I was like, oh sweet, I'll just do one month. No. Nope. Just a second. Gotta put the needle minder back on it here. Okay. Next up, Friday, May 8th, I will be working on Garden in Blue, which is a design connection kit. And this is where I am on it. So I've gone all the way across the top. This is the top corner over here. And I will take forever on this. She just ran away like there's someone in the driveway, but there isn't anyone in the driveway. Oh. Okay. Then Saturday, May 9th is a new start. Sunday, May 10th, French flower shop. It's an old sunset. Mentioned sunset kit. Oh, there was someone in the driveway. Just a second. Alright, I'm back. Josh has come back home with food. So I am going to finish showing you my current whips. By the way, if you didn't catch on, this is a whip parade. So I will finish up my whip parade part, and then I will come back after I eat lunch to show you all my kits. But anyways, okay, so French flower shop. And here I am on this one. And y'all, I'm falling back in love with it. I hated it, but last time I worked on it, I really enjoyed it. So maybe we'll see some more progress. Alright. Next up, on Monday, May 11th is a new start. Tuesday, May 12th, I will work on Mother's Tree by Lavendar and Lace. Here it is. Picture of the front. And this one is rolled up right now. So give me a second. This is where I am on it. I'm almost to the 1800s. Woo! Okay. Next up is Wednesday, May 13th. It's another new start. Thursday, May 14th, I will be working on Delft Blue China, which is the Janlynn kit. I've been forgetting to tell you whether they were Maynia starts or not. Do you guys care about that? Well, this one was a Maynia start in 2018. I started, 2018 was when I started stitching. Here I am on this one. And so I discovered Maynia pretty shortly after. Well, okay, I started stitching at the end of the year in 2017, and then I discovered Stitch Maynia in like March-ish of 2018. So I still hadn't been stitching very long, you know, just a couple months, but I got super excited about this Maynia thing, and I decided that I would start 15 projects. But of course I didn't have a stash or anything because I had just started stitching. So some of the ladies at my local stitching group, which we meet at Panera once a month, not right now, but usually when the world is normal, we meet at Panera once a month. And someone brought in a whole bunch of stash that they were just like, you can take anything. And there was a bunch of these kits in there. So these 2018 starts that were from Maynia that year, I did a lot of kits that I got from that stash because I was a new stitcher and didn't have a whole bunch of stuff. I also didn't know what I liked, and so some of them look a little bit different or whatever, but I think I still like them all, so I'm gonna stitch them all and finish them, but there are definitely things I might not have chosen now, but that's okay. Then my last one on Friday, May 15th is Vintage Blue Vase, which is a Plaid Bucilla kit. And this is one that, again, I might not have picked it now, but I do love it because I love yellow and blue together. Blue is my favorite color. I don't like yellow very much on its own, but I like yellow and blue together. And this is where I am on this guy. I have one little tiny rose. It was a 2018 Maynia start. I kind of feel like I need to focus on the 2018 Maynia starts more, just like in my rotation, because I don't have a rotation. But when I'm stitching, I need to think about the 2018 Maynia starts and really start to get some progress on them because they have such little bits done, which makes me sad. So that is all my current whips that I'll be working on during Maynia. If you were counting, we have 5 new starts. By we, I mean I have 5 new start spots, which is super exciting, and I have plans for 4 of them. I know what I'm gonna do for 4 of them, but I kind of need your help with the 5th one probably, so that's kind of why I'm doing the kit parade. But we'll get there. All right, I'm gonna go eat lunch and I'll be back. Hi, I'm back. Joshua took the troublemaker on a ride with him while he's doing some drive-through type errands. So she is out of the house and won't be chewing on any of my other finished projects right now. And then I think he's going to take her on a walk when he gets back. So anyways, I want to show you the 4 starts that I know. Really, I know 3.5 of the starts, but I wanted to share them with you. So the first one that I know I'm going to start, and I don't know what days I'm going to start these for sure. I kind of tentatively put them on there, but on my schedule, but we'll see how I'm feeling every day. That's really what's going to happen, is I'm going to go with what I'm feeling on the day. So the first one that I'm going to start, I don't have a cover photo because it's a self-design, but I've already stitched it once. So this is Inga's Dance, and it's just a silhouette of a girl, and I will be restitching it with a different fabric and different floss just to see what it looks like stitched differently. I'm really excited about it. This is what she was chewing on. I'm very glad it does not appear damaged. Dogs. Anyways, so what I will be stitching it on, I've shown this kind of recently, but I'll be stitching it on this linen, which is Mystic by Picture This Plus. It's 32 count. And I will be using this sulky variegated floss. Let's see if it'll focus here. Yeah. And I'm going to stitch it on the diagonal to try to give it a fun look. So there we go. And I need to put this in an actual project bag. Right now I just have it in the plastic. The pro of only ever having 15 whips is that I have enough project bags for every project. They aren't always thematically appropriate, but that's alright. Okay, the next one that I want to start, I don't have a cover photo in here. I will put a picture of it up here. It's called Magic is on the Way, and it's by Cute Patterns by Maria on Etsy. And I'll be stitching it on this bone linen. which is just a lovely color. It's kind of like a pinky tan. And actually, I don't think it's linen. Just a second. Nope, it's Jobelin. 28 count Jobelin by Wichelt. But that isn't a thematically appropriate bag. A Harry Potter bag. Alright, and then the third one that I know for sure, and I'm so excited about this, is drumroll, Tigerlily by Nora Corbett. This is my unicorn chart, guys and gals. But I have a friend who had it, who is letting me borrow it to stitch her, and I'm so excited. I'm very, very excited to do this one. And I need to switch it to an actual, like, bigger project bag, because it's just, this is just a little small for it, for her. But I will be stitching her on 32 count Regency by Picture This Plus. There, that's kind of more accurate. It's like a green tan color with some good modeling. And I have all the flosses and everything in this. I don't have all the beads, but I have most of them, and it's not like I'll get to beading her anytime soon, so that's okay. Okay, and then this is I kind of know what I'm going to do for the fourth new start. So in my last video, I talked about how I went crazy and bought a whole bunch of full coverage things, and then I kitted up 2 of them. Well, I'm going to start one of the 2 that I kitted up. I just can't handle it. So I will either be starting this one, Cup of Tea Bear, from Heaven and Earth Designs, or I will be starting get this shiny Mini Oak King from Heaven and Earth Designs. Now, I have been working on just prepping these because I don't know which one I want to do. So I'm done prepping the Cup of Tea Bear, as in I have gridded my 28 count Lugana. So that's all ready to go. And I have organized flosses. That doesn't look very organized, does it? Well, I didn't feel like bobbinating everything, so anything that I didn't already have on a bobbin, I just stuck where it should be. They're in like numerical order. And then if you can see, I labeled bobbins for each of them that needs a bobbin, but I didn't feel like bobbinating them. So I'll probably bobbinate them as I use them. I have the bobbins all ready to go. Just didn't feel like it. And then for the Mini Oak King, I have started girding. I'm not all the way done yet. Yeah, you can see I'm mid-girding right now. And I have not organized those flosses in any way. So one of those 2 will be one of my starts. And again, if you guys want to give me an opinion on which one you think I should start, feel free. I don't know if I will listen to you. I think it might just be a spur of the moment on the day of type of situation where I kind of, whatever I'm feeling like starting, I'll start. Okay. Now to the kits and kitted parade. I've got this drawer, which you can't see, but that's okay. And I will just start going through it. And I think I might do kind of what Lindy from, well, Stephanie from Lindy Stitches. I'm going to maybe copy her a little bit and make a pile of things that I would be more excited to start, and then maybe you guys can vote on that pile. I think that's what I'm going to do. This is the first one. It's a needlepoint kit, which I've never done a needlepoint kit, but it is this lovely Tigerlily design, and I just love Tigerlilies. So it's got the canvas and all the floss and everything. I don't really feel like starting that right now, but someday. It's because I love everything Tigerlilies, so. Ooh, this one's probably a contender. Actually, I know it's a contender. This is a Riolis kit. It's called Lovebirds, and it is wool threads. Now, I got this from my friend Miss Ursula. She stitched this already, but she doesn't, she in general does not trust kit floss. It's just how she is. And so she always changes out kit floss. And honestly, she changes out the fabric too most of the time. Yeah, she's still got the fabric in here too. So she usually buys kits for the pattern essentially, and then she'll change out the floss and change out the fabric to DMC and whatever fabric she wants. And so then she ends up with still having a full kit at the end. So she gave me this, and I really like it. And I'm interested in trying the wool threads. I've never stitched in wool. So I would say that's more of a contender. I'll put it in a pile over here. Ooh, I like this one. This is called Patio in Spain, and it's a kit I got a while ago. It kind of reminds me of Magic is on the Way because of just the amount of back stitching. And I really, really love this pattern. I think it's not going to be in the contender pile because it kind of reminds me of both Magic is on the Way, which I'm already going to start, and then it reminds me of French Flower Shop also. So I don't want to have too many of the same type of projects going. So it will wait for a later date, but I do love it. Up next, I have a couple things that Miss Ursula gave me just from magazines, I think. Yeah. So there's just some little magazine kits which I could do, which would be kind of nice to do, just like tiny starts. Do a little tiny start so I can finish it, so then I can start more things. Anyway, so there's this like scissor case, which is cute. This little, I don't even know, what is that? Just a mini sampler, that's what they called it. This one I'll take out because it's kind of, oh no, okay. There's this little balloon, cute thing. It's in a card, but I just think the balloons are cute, so I probably, I don't know, I might put it in the card. Some more of that type of thing. Nope. Okay, so I think that's it. I think out of those, let's choose one of them to go in the contender pile. Let's do this little scissor kit. I'll put this one in the contender pile. Here we go. Okay, this is another kit from Miss Ursula that she stitched. She also doesn't like beads, so she got this Mill Hill kit, buttons and beads kit, called April Showers, which I think is super sweet. Rain is my favorite, so she knows that I love the rain, and so she gives me stuff like that. I already have Winter Wonderland kitted or started, and that's a button and beads kit. And I've actually never been without a button and beads kit, because the very first project I ever started, well, not first, second project I ever started was a buttons and beads kit. It's called Santa's Streets, and it's super cute. But I finished that one, and then I started 2 more, and I finished 1, and now I've still got Winter Wonderland, and I'm kind of ready for a break on the buttons and beads kits. That was kind of long-winded. Here is another kit from Miss Ursula. This little hedgehog. He's adorable. I'll put him in the contender pile because it's small. I've got this Plaid Bucilla kit. It's a lemon. I love lemon trees. They're my favorite type of tree, and I dream of having a lemon tree someday. And so I love this. But I don't think I want to start it right now. So it's going on the other pile. Okay, here's a couple pineapples. Here's just a little tiny Plaid Bucilla kit from Hobby Lobby. I think it's cute, but I don't think right now. And then here's another pineapple kit I got, I think, from Hobby Lobby, which I love. I love on this the watercolory look, and like how the back stitching doesn't actually cover. It's not like specific back stitches, right? The colors bleed over. I think that's super cool. But I don't think, let me look here. What the heck? I'll put that in the contender pile and you guys can let me know. Next up, I got an Force Embroidery Kit. And I don't remember what the English for this one is. It's a fairy tale that I looked up when I bought it, and I thought the fairy tale seemed fun. So I've got the fabric and flosses and all that in there. Although I've heard people say that there isn't very much margin on this fabric, and I have not measured it, so cannot verify whether there is much margin on that fabric or not. So I think for that reason, and it's kind of big, it's not huge, but I think I will put it aside for now until I have a little bit more time to think on it. Aw, yes. This is a Winnie the Pooh alphabet. I love Winnie the Pooh. I'm gonna put it in the no pile for now, but I still love it. Y'all, I don't have very many things, and so don't worry, you won't be here that much longer. Okay, I have this little Mill Hill sea turtle, which I think is cute. I'm gonna put it in the contender pile. This Mill Hill sleigh ride ornament. It's pretty too. I'm gonna go no on that one for now. Oh, I wrote a note to myself. So I got this Realist kit from Hobby Lobby when it was on like a really big sale, $5. And I think it's cute, but I wrote this note to myself. I think it would be cuter if I tea and coffee dyed that Ada in there. So I'm gonna put it in the no pile because I still think that I ought to tea and coffee dye it before I stitch it, and I don't feel like trying to explore that right now. I've never dyed any fabric. So here's another Bucilla kit called Hibiscus, and I love hibiscus anything. I studied abroad in Jordan, and they I had hibiscus juice there. So now I just think about that anytime I see hibiscus. I'll put it in the contender pile. I like that one. Actually, you know what? No, it won't. Oh my gosh, she's back. Watch out, guys. Say hi. Say hi. Alright. I'm not cutting it. He just told me to cut it, but I'm not gonna cut it. Alright, next up is a dimensions kit for this palm. It's very pretty, but I'm not feeling it right now. Oh, yeah, here's some good stuff. Okay, first, oh, here's another magazine kit. It's just this cute little Santa cone. I think it looks funny. Not right now. Okay, I just showed you guys this recently. It's cow pies till the cows fly home. This was the very first cross stitch I ever picked up when I was a kid, and I at some point got so frustrated with it that I threw it away. And so I found it on eBay and just bought it because why not? I'll put that in the contender pile. Let's see what you guys think. Should I stitch it? Should I stitch it? It's so weird. Why did I ever choose that? Okay. And these next three are definitely going in the contender pile. So you guys have like big decision to make for me because I obviously cannot decide on that. This is a Nora Corbett coffee house is what it's called. And I love those colors. But I'm going to stitch it on this picture, this plus shale. So it'll look like it's nighttime with like shimmery lights, and I am so excited to do this. Actually, you know what, since I'm doing Tigerlily, I'm going to put this one in the not now pile, but really I need to get on this soon because I've had it kitted for a while and I love it. Okay, next up is Canvas Works Square. This is by Works by ABC, Arlene. She's got a FlossTube channel, which I really enjoy if you have never seen her. And I think I won this on a giveaway. I know I did. And I have the canvas. I'm going to do, instead of this like gold or brown color, I think I'm going to do like a gray. Just because that's more my color scheme. A light gray. But yeah, that's super exciting. I'm going to put that in the contender pile. And then last in the contender pile is going to be a little rag. This is a kit from Kitten Stitcher. And it's super cute. And it's got this fun fiber. It's pashmina, which I've never worked with. I've never worked with silk, and it's like a silk blend, I think, or something. I don't know. It's a different kind of thread that I have never worked with before. So let's just really quick recap. That's all my kitted things. Really quick recap of the contenders so that you guys can vote for them. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I believe. Okay. So if we're going for a small thing so that I can finish it relatively quickly so that I can start more things. Because remember my rules. After Maynia, I have to finish 2 things before I can start another. So it might be good to start a smaller thing. So here are the smaller things. There's this scissor fob kit from a magazine, which I think is really pretty. There's this sea turtle from Mill Hill. And there's this cute little hedgehog from Millhill. Okay, I've got two kind of medium kits here. The pineapple, the cow, then I've got the fun fibers, so the lovebirds, little rag, and last but not least, Canvas Works Square by Works by ABC. I've never done a counted canvas piece, so this would be new for me too. And y'all, I think that's actually it. So I'm going to I'm going to try to edit this pretty quickly and get it rendering, and then I'm going to take a nap so that I can get started on 24 hours of cross stitch tonight, which I'm so excited about. It is 2:20. I'm planning on getting started around 6. It'll probably end up being 7, but I'm planning on vlogging it, so y'all should see that video probably Sunday of the montage of all the craziness that is me, myself, and I during 24 hours of cross stitch, because I obviously can't get together with friends this time. Anyways, I better stop because I really need to take a nap to prep myself. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're as excited about Maynia as I am, and please let me know your thoughts on which of these projects I should use in my 5th start spot, because I just can't decide myself. Alright, bye!